Congratulations on the purchase of your Invertalign inversion table. If you're like most people, you will invert to relieve back pain or stress, improve circulation, or return balance and symmetry to your body. Maybe you'd like to improve your posture, decompress after a workout, improve flexibility, build strength, or train in preparation for head-down sports. This video is divided into 4 sections. First, we'll show you how to easily assemble your inversion table. Second, you'll learn 4 simple adjustments to customize the user settings. Third, we'll show you how to properly use the equipment and how to become accustomed to inversion. And finally, you'll learn advanced stretching and exercises that can be performed from partial and full inversion. Assembly of the inversion table should take less than 20 minutes. There are a few things to remember during this process. Look through the box and make sure you have all the parts listed in detail on page 1 of your assembly instructions. Assemble the parts exactly as shown in the instructions, without deviation, and test the equipment thoroughly before using. Improper assembly could result in serious injury or death. You may want to press pause at the end of every step so that you can work alongside the video. The printed assembly instructions follow the same order of assembly. Let's unpack. Note that as you remove the table bed assembly, you will need to lift up on the upper support arm and pull to disengage it from the A-frame base. Be sure to read the instructional insert located in the box that describes this step. Place the table bed face down on the floor. Push down on the support beams so the 2 holes align evenly with the holes at the base of the upper support arms. Insert the 2 bolts into the holes and fasten each bolt with a nut. Use the Allen wrench to steady each bolt and tighten the washer and nut, using the large wrench provided. For assembly of the stability feet, position the A-frame so the base points up. Place each foot onto the frame so that the letters R and L face inward toward each other. Rotating it onto its feet, open the A-frame base and make sure the spreader arms are in the open and locked position. To install the roller hinges into the table bed, first rest the table bed against the side of the A-frame. Open the cam lock and with the grooved pin facing outward, slide in the roller hinge between the cam lock and the bracket. To begin with, let's engage the hinge in setting C, the 3rd hole from the pin. We'll talk more about this setting later. Push down on the cam lock to secure the hinge. Repeat on the other side. Pick up the table bed with your hands on each side near the roller hinge. Stand at the front of the A-frame and lower each pivot pin into the hinge plates at the same time. You may have to gently push on the A-frame to align the pin in the slot. The self-locking hooks should automatically close over both pivot pins. Failure to do so is indication of improper assembly and must be corrected. Check to be sure the table rotates smoothly. To insert the main shaft into the table bed, first loosen the derailleur knob. With the height adjustment settings facing up, insert the main shaft into the housing. Pull out the height selector locking pin to allow the main shaft to slide in further, then release the pin to engage a hole. When using the table, you'll select a height setting that corresponds within a few inches of your height. We will explain more about this in the user settings portion of the DVD. Allow the main shaft to rest on the crossbar of the A-frame, then tighten the derailleur knob. To assemble the front ankle assembly, gather the ankle bar, black plugs, foam rollers, bolt sleeve, and sleeve screw. Slide the ankle bar over the ratchet housing into the slot. Insert the bolt sleeve through the holes and secure with the sleeve screw. Position 1 Allen wrench on the sleeve screw and 1 on the bolt sleeve to tighten. Slide the foam rollers over each side of the ankle bar and then insert the black plugs into both ends of the ankle bar. With the rounded corners of the rear foam heel cup facing down, insert the rear bar with 1 heel cup into the large hole at the bottom of the main shaft. Then insert the bolt to secure the rear bar to the main shaft and attach the nut with the wrenches provided. Slip the other heel cup, rounded corners down, onto the rear bar and push the rubber plug into the rear bar. To assemble the ankle comfort dial, first note that the foot pieces are designed with a high and low setting. For ease of assembly, position the foot pieces in the low setting, screws facing up. Slide the foot bar with 1 foot piece in place into the hole located below the ratchet and slide the remaining foot piece onto the bar. Finally, insert the screws into the ankle comfort dial and tighten with the screwdriver provided. Place the support handles onto the A-frame. Insert the bolts from the inside and fasten with the nuts on the outside. Tighten with the wrenches provided. Attach the tether strap to limit the degree of rotation. We will explain more about this in the user settings portion of the DVD. Attach the head pillow by securing the Velcro straps through the holes of the table bed. The position of the pillow can be adjusted depending on the user. Congratulations! You are finished assembling your Invertalign inversion table, which should look like this when completed. The table should swing freely and smoothly, and the A-frame must sit fully and evenly on the floor. Before using your inversion table, it is important that you thoroughly and carefully view the remainder of this presentation, read the owner's manual, review all other accompanying documents, and inspect the equipment.